through the perilous fight. O'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the land of the free and the home of the
Alrighty, everyone. Welcome to the East Coast Online Sim Racing Association season opener and the East Coast Online, or the ECOSRA 200 tonight, round number 1 here and ready to go. Thank you guys for coming out. Big shout out to our series sponsor, Vet2Track. Vet2Track is a nonprofit organization committed to battling PTSD one lap at a time. Vet2Track is aiming to improve quality of veterans' lives with PTSD by placing them into an environment that creates the camaraderie that so many are missing from their military service. If you're a veteran, a friend of a veteran, family member, or know someone who is, please contact www.store.vet2track.org. Nominate a veteran, donate for the cause, or to buy merchandise to help support the group here, the cause as well. Here at ECOSRA Vet2Track Superspeedway Series, want to thank veterans, military service members, our supporters, and God bless the USA and your family. And now they come to Daytona to open up round number 1 tonight. Man, this is going to be an interesting night of racing here in round number 1. Trucks for round 1. We talked about this multiple times when we've seen these trucks. The drafting package on these machines are something else and a lot of fun. And that's the hard part to all of this. The drafting package in these trucks a lot of times can throw people off here as we prepare to go racing here tonight. So you got to keep an eye out for that drafting package and the runs that you're going to get as you get kind of pulled along through the field here. So keep that in mind. We're about 1 minute away from qualifying tonight for what it matters. Starting here tonight up near the front if you can. Let's take a look here at our ticker here to give you an idea of what the practice times were here tonight so far. So let's take a look real quick. You see everybody hanging on in this practice chart right now. Right there, everybody nice and easy does it. But it's going to be a very interesting race here tonight. A lot of drafting, a lot of bump drafting. The trucks can handle quite a bit. Let's take a look at the track facts here at Daytona tonight. Under the lights, of course, here in Daytona Beach, 79 degrees. Your track temperature here tonight. So only 79 degrees out there tonight. A little bit cooler of a track temp for these trucks here. That should help with a couple of scenarios. One of them being the bump drafting. Should be able to lock on to each of those bumpers and such pretty well and not have to worry about the overheating scenario that we see so many times out of Daytona each and every time we come out here. That's where we set here. You can see that track temp setting there around 79, air temp 77. So I don't think we're going to have too much overheating issues tonight as we prepare to go. And we take a look at the Barney top of the board right now. That's Robert in that number 16 truck, top of the board. That's that Granger number 16. We're going to come to an end of qualifying here tonight, or in the practice into our qualifying session pretty much immediately here. Take a look at what we're setting at here for qualifying as we get ready to go. And we're going to have to wait a minute for it to pick them up. There we go. All right, we'll get ready for a qualifying session. Now, qualifying at these super speedways, and we'll see it all season long in this series. You're going to want to go to the fence, right? You want to go up high, carry as much space and momentum and distance as humanly possible to really get that car to roll, or that truck to roll in this case, to build up as much momentum as possible. That's kind of what you want to do all night long. Again, should be relatively smooth here tonight. Should be really fun as the field ready to go here. Again, trying to work their way through. Really trying to work for what they need to do here. There is that 07 Skull machine. Great looking race car. And of course, while we get these qualifying laps in very quickly here, we want to cut away for a moment. Nerds Doing Nerds Things podcast, our official channel partner. Thank you to those guys as well for all they do, keeping us rolling here on the channel. Again, 80 laps your race distance here tonight in the trucks here to open it up. And the way this series is going to work, they're going to bounce back and forth between series. That's going to be the hard part of this, or between vehicles, as we continue to roll. So all season long, you're going to have to watch for them to do that. They're going to have to bounce back and forth. And for these drivers, I think that's going to be a challenge in and of itself on how you handle bouncing back and forth in these different types of race cars. You're still racing, right? It's still plate racing, but every car is work on that every week. And really, the guy that comes out of that the best will come away with the championship here. And that's going to be the challenging part, and the part that I look forward to the most here in this series. And right now, Dominic top of the board, Corey Kobe going to be second on the charts here from Daytona and season in the round one opener. So, still working through this right now. Dominic top of the charts. David hurt up here as well. Jeremiah Nelson and William. Right, he'll come up to speed also. Back here in line, Keith, Sam Taylor in the 88 ride. It's also number 88 coming at you right now. Jeffrey Arnold there in the mixes, getting her done here in qualifying. But right now, it's going to be Barney top of the board here in this qualifying effort with a 52.294. I there was hurt. Nice job between the two of them. Really quick lap times here tonight with a minute and something left in this qualifying session. Nelson on track as well. Good to see Jeremiah Nelson there in the 48. Here is Jeremiah Nelson coming up to speed as well. So again, less than a minute to go here tonight in qualifying to get this season underway for it. I'm looking forward to tonight, man. This is going to be a heck of a run. Round number one at Daytona. Burns in fifth. Robert there in second. up here. David right there. George mix as well. There's George Burns. Right now, Vikings gonna bring them out from the pole here. Right now. Oh, okay. Try that again. All right, road number 1. Vikings, Robert Burney. Row number 2, David Dominic. Row number 3, Burns and Corey Kobe. Joe Wells and William Kerwin. Row number 5 going to be Keith Fornsika there and Thomas Teagan. Row number 6 going to be Jeremiah Nelson and Doug alongside. Jeffrey Orden and from Elliott right there as well in row 8, Sam Taylor. Dylan right there in the mix also. Row number 9 tonight going to be Travis Gilbert and Gene Hutchinson. Nice run for those two. Row number 10. Oh, that's it. Only 9 rows tonight. All right. Laps to go on the board here as we fire this thing off. Laps. Pace car lights will be off in a moment. Vikings will lead them to in that 45. Vikings going to bring them down. Plus, we talked to Likens here. Again, 18 cars. Exit. Nelson back here, a couple more there. Doug. Ready to go. 18 cars ready, trucks ready to go here tonight. We'll get ready to go green flag racing here in just a moment.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag is out. Here we go. Green flag. As they hit the turn 1, we'll do a little bit of radio style while I quickly fix the blink issue we got. Or see if I can fix it here. Into turn 1, 2 by 2 right now. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. We'll talk you through it while I fix the blink here. What's going on? Right now, still 2 by 2, not missing anything. Both lanes still right there together. Nice job across the board right now. Again, field hanging on at the moment, 2 by 2. Back here yet again. He's back in the pack, couple of trucks right there together. Here comes Likens, continuing to lead the bottom lane. Is a complete lap number 1 here in round number 1 at Daytona. Everybody really doing a wonderful job holding tight. Double file right now down to short chute into turn 1. Barney there working the top side of the racetrack. Barney doing a wonderful job working the top here in round number 1 tonight. Arnie up top, that outside momentum. Here we go. We're starting to roll the outside lane a little bit, further away around, but you can get a bit of a here as well. Here it comes. William, Curley, Joe R. Wales, Doug Shaver, Keith, Gilbert back here, that outside lane, continuing to hold certain. Now what you want to look for is that fourth, fifth truck in the line. It'll start to surge back. You can surge back like they're doing right now. See how they're getting each other's bumper? But the 45 smartly gonna move up the racetrack, take the line away, and there you go. That's how you block that. Very smart move from the 84 or the 45 here tonight of Likens to move up the racetrack, take the line away, do it safely, came up, blocked the lane of traffic. Now he'll get the push to his bumper, and you can roll on through.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
Trouble behind them. First caution of the night. Sam Taylor around, along with the number 111 of Gene Watkinson. Both trucks around back here out of turn number 4, and that will bring us for the first caution of the night. The back bumper there. So again, it's one of them deals. Bump draft going wrong. Right on the inside, turns him around. Well, caution on the racetrack here. Deals, right? Right now, Likens continuing to lead. He'll bring them to pit road. Work tires and he'll most likely be 84 years to bring the party of trucks down pit road for fuel and tires here tonight. Not really shocked bringing them down like this early on, at least trying to figure out what you've got and what you got dealing with here tonight. It's a trouble deep in the pack that's going to help with a few things. Take a look here as we through the first yellow of the evening. Team Motorsports is there. Talk to him right quick. Hey buddy, it's Matt up here in the booth. You got a quick copy on me, sir?
Clear.
Alright, I'll turn you on, make sure you got it. Alright. Well man, out front early. I know a quick caution, but how important is it to get out front early here at the super speedways that we talk about a lot in real life? We talk about the ideal of, oh, anybody can win here. But being out front keeps you safe here.
Oh yeah, I'd rather be leading than try to lead many laps I can. And if I get wrecked up front, I'd rather must be leading than in the middle of the pack.
That beautiful Northern Tool 45 machine looking nice tonight, buddy.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Alrighty, man. Best of luck as you move forward here. And, well, hopefully get to talk to you later on, right?
Absolutely. That's the plan.
Alrighty. Moving back up to the TNT Motorsports lobby there. Teammate up there, Travis behind. Trucks back there, his teammate. Couple more trucks in the pit road. 5 complete. You see Travis Gilbert, that is a teammate. 2-year race leader right now. Now Red Dog machine gonna bring it to pit road. Early caution here tonight puts us under the speed for a little bit here early on. Just 5 into the 80 lap affair. We'll look for them. Come to green here in just a moment. And 6 complete. Go. 2 by 2, 6 laps in the books here tonight. Get ready for the restart here. Elliott, Jeremiah, Corey, Thomas Teagan, Doug, Dylan, and Gene. William right there as well. We'll be ready to go to 6 complete race here right here for that green. The green through the air, nice quick start. Likens brings them down. Right there behind him. He's starting to look for that bottom lane. Now we saw Likens play that top lane earlier and try to grab the momentum. He'll move out of line there, but I think that's too early. Top lane don't have the momentum yet. That's going to be let Wales with that number double winning machine right there behind him get a big shove right there down the back straightaway. Unfortunate, but that is how it works out here as they head down the back. Again, you take a look now, caught double file both lanes. About even momentum here. Corey Toby along with Jeremiah Nelson, Dylan Pickersman, Mr. Teagan, and Mr. Doug Kerwin there as well. There's now as they went through here. Trying to move forward. He'd like to get up there to Likens, start to get that team working together. There's the Hoonigan 61 truck working the bottom. Great run for him. Very early on. For the double file. Nice job. He got a long way to go. Egan right now the fastest lap of the race at the moment with a 49.103. Thomas Egan right there, that big pull back in the pack. No surprise that he is right now the fastest truck on the racetrack. The further back you are, the bigger pull you're going to get off the trucks in front of you. What is surprise there? Back to the single file. Dominic right there lead. Dominic leading that inside line. Likens there as well. Likens trying to challenge on the top. Here is Joe right there. Wells in the mix. See him on pit road. Elliott, Dylan, Jeremiah, all right there in line at the moment. Oh, right now everybody hanging high. 10 laps. Oh, with 10 complete. Field hanging on. So 10 complete here, and the field still double file up front. Man, oh man, down, up. Look at Likens trying to run the top. Wells there going to set in the line. Joe Wells in line. You see just setting a couple of truck lengths back. That's the way you want to be here. You don't want to really get on the bumper of the guy. There's so many things that can go wrong with that, at least this early in the race. See a little bump here, usually down the straightaway, as long as you do it politely and lightly enough. Truck's going to handle it pretty well, and you saw it right there. No big wiggle out of that truck, but if you get down here in the corner, you start trying to do that same thing, things can go awry in a hurry. Look at the stack up here. That's where you got to be careful. Guys start the lift, start stacking up. Next thing you know, you end up with a truck going around. It's usually, and that's what causes these big incidents. It's not somebody running into somebody or trying to give them a aggressive bump draft out of nowhere, or just stuff like that. It's usually up front. It's like a slinky. The guy in front slows down, and by the time you get 3 or 4 trucks back, you just don't have time to get woed up before you're right in the back of another truck, and they're going around. Going back here, back in the pack, Watkins there. Watkinson right there in the back. He's used his fast repair, so he is on a different scenario. We'll hop on board with him real quick. He's on that ride in the back scenario and survive, which I got to add. He's doing very well at it right now, 12 complete. Hey, he's doing a wonderful job doing just that. 12 complete of 80, a couple more trucks mid-pack right now. As far as I can tell, pretty calm at the moment. Starting to get double file or single file out front. Right now it's Dominic leading them all to the bottom. Right now Likens really doesn't have a ton of help up there. Now is going to be the 341 of Travis electing to move up to the outside line. Good move for him. There's the 341. Very abrupt move, but a smart move up top. Picking up help from the 45 truck. He picks up the help. He's going to get a shove. Nice run. And out front he goes, just like that. That's how you pick up a push. Nice job between those two. Worked it well through the tri-oval. Now they'll try to slide in the line. Going to work out perfectly for them. Now the teammates out front. Oh, what two teammates can do when they start working together. Now, everybody behind them's got to be on guard, because that 45 is not going to leave his teammate out to dry. So what's going to happen here? If he wants to go high, his teammate's going to stay with him. You see both of them there. One truck going to dive to the bottom, try to make it work. Dominic, but look out the distance. He's going to pull up beside of them, but look at the distance back to the 3. That's not going to be enough to get it done, and they're going to have a heck of a run on the top. And just like that, teammates going to clear their way back out front. Now, for me, the interesting choice is, do you stay on the high line or the low line here? Now that you've got your teammate with you, if you've got that outside line, you're both comfortable doing it, and you can run up there and really work together and get the momentum. It can make it very difficult for that bottom. Watch about midway down the straightaway. Here comes the bump. Pretty nice and smooth. Think he may even drug the brake just a little bit. Getting on the bumper. Leaning up against it nice and easily. Then applying more throttle. Getting that car to push that truck ahead. That is how you bump draft here at Daytona. There's an art to it. And these guys that do it and do it well, it's so much fun to watch. Now the bottom lane going to come back through with Joe R. Wells. That's the problem with the trucks. Due to the big cab and the big aero suck that you get, you don't really see two trucks be able to dominate a lane usually like you might in Xfinity or even down the Cup. Sometimes you can see that. But here in the trucks, the amount of suck that you get up to the bumper or up to the tailgate, whichever you want to reframe as it is, really prevents two trucks from really doing the whole control line narrative. Wells, get right now a good example. Both lanes going to be side by side yet again. 16 in. We got a long way to go here tonight, but again, 16 laps in. Field going to work through 17 of 80 complete. I think that's what's interesting to me when you start working this way. The way this field is working right now, honestly, the way ideally you would go about this, in my opinion. Clean early, 17 complete. Double file, 64 to go out front. Wells, Keith, Travis, Wyken, right there in the mix as well. Jeremiah Nelson, mid-pack, trying to bring it through. Sam Taylor, Burns, Gordon, and Doug. Toby, Dylan, single file. By two, watch the bump draft coming. Bottom lane. Nice job up top. Here comes Dominic. Big help behind him in the three. Now through the center of 3 and 4. Both lanes dead even. Take a look 5, 6 trucks back. You see the gap on that outside lane. That's going to hurt them a little bit. More trucks stacked up on the bottom right now. That's going to be the preferred groove at this particular moment. Dominic, Keith, Travis, right there up front, doing a wonderful job keeping the trucks straight and level down the straightaway. You see more incidents down the straightaway than you do in the corner, just because you don't have the banking to hold the trunk. That's why you see when they do bump draft down the straights and everywhere they go, you really got to be mindful, or you'll start to get that back of that truck really bouncing around and kind of wig-wagging back and forth, and that's where we tend to have our issues, is when that back and forth motion gets too much. Driver can't straighten her back out. The guy behind him can't get off of him because the guy, driver up front's trying to back off the throttle, trying to keep the truck kind of off of it, and it just becomes a mess. Look at the run for the 16, right through the middle. He went right through the sucker hole, but made it work. And he'll go to the race lead, drop it to the bottom. Went right through the sucker hole, had a big enough run that luckily he was able to clear the bottom. He didn't get stalled out in between the two lines, which is the worst case scenario. The 10 a little out of shape. Corey Kobe, you seen that bump, right? You seen that truck wiggle? That's what you don't want in these type of races. Back here as well, Elliott in the mix. If you're just joining us, caution came out early for Watkinson going around. That was earlier in the night. The 9 was involved in that one. Those two still in the race and still rolling. Watkinson using a fast repair. So he is on a different strategy right now, just saving that race truck and really not putting it in any jeopardy whatsoever. Staying back here at the back of the field. 20 down this time by 60 to go. Field going to continue to work the bottom right now. Let's do a moment of crank it up, shall we, as we work through the first 20 laps of this one. All right, trucks to pit road, green flag stops going to begin here in Daytona. 23 laps on the board. You've seen one big moment during crank it up. Truck got a little out of shape down the back. Everybody keeps it clean here and heads to pit road. Barney continuing to lead right now. Barney out front, round number 1. Barney continuing to lead. We'll look for him to come to pit road soon. Barney looking for pit road here in short order. A couple more trucks going to come down. There's William in this next pack of trucks. Going to elect to come to pit road. And 4 tires and fuel for these guys. Down pit road, Corey Kobe out there still rolling with Robert Barney there in George Burns. William Kerwin, Corey Kobe, Likens, all looking to go to pit road this time. Again, 24 on the board of 80 tonight. Burns, Gordon, and Mr. William Kerman right there trying to work their way through now. Let's see how they do getting on pit road. Yeah, they're going to come down right about now. A little bit hot there for your leader. Not sure he got that thing loaded up in time. That is most likely a speeding penalty for the 16. I had him clocked at 72 miles an hour before he got to pit road. I'm not sure that that's not going to be a speeding penalty for Barney there. You'll only for that truck. He'll roll back out. You see Vet2Track on the banner of that truck. But I'm curious if that's going to be a speeding penalty on that 16. Awful hot coming to pit road. See just some of the distance he's gained. I don't know about that now. A lead. Look at the gap to the rest of the field. That is so telling, the amount of speed that he carried down pit road. Take a look here. Waiting time there, 27 seconds was for Barney. 28 something on back, really about a second faster. If he didn't get a speeding penalty, man, that was a rocket ship on pit lane. And here comes the pack, though, working together. He has no help out front. He'll quickly get swallowed up here on the board. Here they come, and you're going to see that pack work their way to the outside. He'll have to tack on, and we'll have to monitor that and see if he ends up getting that speeding penalty. Like I said, he was awful fast on pit road entry. 5 on the board. Joe Arwell is right there hanging on. Back in the line we go. The front of the pack, a little dicey dough out front. Pack number 2. Led right now by Corey Kobe in the second pack here. Trucks out of shape in pack number 1 here. So we start, just like last week, we start breaking into multiple pack. The most organized pack right now is Dominic right here in this third pack, really tightly together, and there's about a second or so faster than this front pack 2x2. So we're gonna have to watch that gap as that closes to that front pack. Up front, side by side, Barney gonna take the race lead away. That gap's about 8 seconds, so keep that in mind, back to 12th. But again, they are a lot more organized right now. Pack number 1 all over one another right now. A little dicey, shut below the yellow line. Hello, big lift, and that's the type of stuff that's going to kill the momentum of the pack and can really cost you time. And that gap already down to about 7.9 or so to the back of that pack. 4/12th on back. So keep in mind those 4 or 5 trucks really trying to stay tight together here as pack number 1 still 2x2. They are still carrying tremendous amount of speed in the front pack. I will give them that. Got just enough trucks, I think, to overcome that 2x2 situation in the front pack right now. That's what I'm looking at is because you got about 11 or so, about 10 trucks in this front pack versus the 4 or 5 in that second pack. There's just enough there to really offset that, even though they're side by side right now. First round, the green flag stops here tonight. It did split the pack up a little bit. We'll see as it continues how much more will get split over our green flag stops here. I'm betting money that we're going to get split apart quite a bit here, 29 on the board. Look out front as this pack continues to do what they need to do. Keep this pack ahead right now with the 91 leading. Joe R. Wells right there as well. Oh yeah, Tingen. Right now 50 on the board. 30 on the board of 80 here tonight. 50 to go this time by. That backpack now side by side, they're not going to gain anything at the moment. That front pack still relatively quick at the moment. That time's going to even back out. 31 on the board. Keith leads. Joe R. Wells in second. Joe R. Wells right now battling Keith for the race lead here at Daytona. Those two side by side. Everybody else following in line. One on the board. Keith continuing to lead. Well, right now, Keith's going to work tight to the yellow line right now, using that inside line. That top line just not enough momentum at the moment to overcome what that bottom line's doing. 31 complete. Elliott, Kobe. Right there as well. Again, 32 on the board. We'll be right back in a moment. All right, back here as we continue to roll with Keith out front, pulling this inside line around. Right now, the top lane not really able to stay with them. Starting to drift back just a little bit on the outside lane. Big move through the middle. Here we go again. That slingshot middle move we seen earlier happening again, and it's going to bring him almost to the lead. Not enough, though. He's going to have to back. Oh, nope, not clear. But we have seen that slingshot move through the middle twice now tonight. First time, and it was successful all the way to the race lead. Second time got him to second here tonight. And that sling shot maneuver. Epic move out front. Right now, 34 on the board of 80. Car's gonna move to the bottom. Scooches right down in front of the 51. Comes Keith. Here comes Orton. Right there in the line as well. That inside line rolling. Again, continuing to lead. Corey out front leading right now. 35 on the board. All right, field working the bottom right now. Corey Keith, Joe R. Wells right now. Continuing to work inside the line with Burns back there. A few truckings back. Taylor, Dominic, Jeremiah, Likens there in the mix also. 35 complete this time by Corey trying to lead the front pack down the front straightaway. Here comes the push up top. Here we go. Two trucks trying to break away. We're starting to see people to pit road yet again here tonight. And you see that top lane with the 8 of Corey Kobe. Big help there was Thomas Tingen. Nice run. Up to second, Kobe. Well, all right, we'll be right back in a moment. All right, everybody working their way through. Double file. Thomas there as well. There's Joe R. Wells, Jeffrey, Burns, Robert, William, Elliott, Dominic, Travis Gilbert, Taylor, Jeremiah Nelson back there. 38 on the board. Eight complete of 80 here tonight. Tingen right there as well. One. $39 complete here tonight. Kyle Corey continuing to lead. Work their way through Tingen in the leading. Thomas right there along with David. They're in the mix. 40 down, 40 to go. Right now, double file, and we will be 40 to go this time by. halfway through. Right now, Thomas Tingen continuing to lead. Right there is what. Way through trucks to pit road. Here we go. Kobe right now with Keith David in the mix. Joe Orwells as we continue the second round of stops here tonight. 38 laps to go at Daytona. 8 to go here at Daytona International Speedway. Working this round of green flag stops. We've seen it split the field first time down. Does here in round number 2 of these. Right there as well. Barney. Boat. Robert continuing to lead. Up there, look at the pack. That's going to get a little dicey. That was the 77 ride of David. Nearly collected as he came through. Had to split the difference with slower trucks right there. Oh, you see Barney there dropping backwards. Here's a couple of more they'll run up on. Keep there now, and you start to see that speed difference here down through the tri-oval. Wow, what a move. Holy cow, Wells, buddy, you went for it. For 3 truck through the middle, right to the bottom of the racetrack, did a great job. Now we'll start to pull away. Beatty. Ford. Trying to maneuver. Not the best way to do this. Dominic, Taylor, Corey. But Bell is leading right now. Oh yeah. He's hurt right now as well. 46 on the board, the field single file. Kerwin right there in the line. Good truck here tonight. He's made some good moves, but it was Wells with that 3-wide momentum shot and got him up front through the slower traffic. Can he maintain at the front of the field here? Coming up to 30 to go. Elliott up there, nice run for him. Five on the board. Forward. Dominic. Continuing to lead. Push. Here we go. David out front right now. Here. And Wells and slid back to third. Movement up top for Keith. Not enough momentum though. He needs more momentum than that to get that done. Got to kind of back up to the truck behind you and give a big run down the straightaway. But continuing to run right now. Front. Of 80 here tonight, 33 to go. Wells, David, along with Robert there as well. So 48 complete this time by. So the now with 48 on the board, keep continuing to lead. Joe R. Wells, William Kerwin, so many great trucks up here in this lead pack. Here in round number 1, Thomas Teagan there, Sam Taylor has dropped off the pack along with Dominic, Corey Kobe, and Jeremiah Nelson. A lot of these trucks, and even Gene back here, they need a caution to get themselves back in the ball game, because right now they're outside the ball game looking in. Right now we'll come to 31 to go. Movement up top to 48. Going to go a lap down of Nelson. You see the speed difference as the pack works their way by him. That front pack is doing a wonderful job staying together and continuing to stay calm this late in the run. Here comes a bump right there. Back to the back bumper of Keith. He's got a lap truck giving him a shove now, which is not bad for Keith. That puts you in a decent position, because you got to think the 48's not running second. He's a lap down. It gives you a little bit of buffer to the guys behind you, unless 48 hangs him out to dry here, trying to get the lap back. Go. Burns, Taylor, back here, but Elliott continuing to fight up front. You see lap traffic involved now in the front pack. David, Keith, Taylor right there in the mix also. Elliott out front. David Barney fighting through William Kerwin. Oh, we got a car out of shape. No. Oh my goodness. I believe that was the 8. They got turned out of shape into the corner at the worst possible moment. Look here, the 48. Oh my goodness. Ow. Truck on the in the grass. That's not never a good sign. Trying to get back up the racetrack here. Here, you see the bump. Nothing he could do at that point. Up the racetrack. That truck on in the apron, and he's gonna come up and watch this impact. Wow. Brakes trying to get through it. I'm not gonna be too pleased. Bump going wrong here. Turns him through the grass. Tries to get it gathered up, but right there, nothing you can do. A 9 wicked hitting the outside wall. Up on board with a 9 here. On folks, this is going to be a wicked ride off the 9. On board. That 9 truck. Truck on the apron, he's going to come whip right there. Wow. Caution out lap 54 on the racetrack here tonight with Jeremiah Nelson leading here late in the going. Caution will wave mostly everybody to pit road but Jeremiah here for 4 tires of fuel most likely on these trucks as we get ready for a run to the end with 27 to go. All right, back at it again here tonight. Again, 55 complete. 26 to go in round number 1. 26 laps to go in round number 1 tonight. We'll get double file It'll be Keith leading the way. Keith will lead the way here. Corey, Barney, Wells. Right there in the mix also. 55 of 80 in the books. Leads them down here. It'll be a green flag restart here in just a moment. Go single file on the bottom for most everybody here. Again, 55 complete pace car will hit pit road. We'll send them back to green. 25 to go in round number 1. Here we go. We're looking to get back single file. Here we go. Diving back single file here. Watkins unfortunately out of this one. Now Watkins 3 laps down. He'll roll off a pit road. And we got a problem already. Trouble, yellow is out. 6 on the board. Trouble here on the restart. Got to determine what the yellow is for here. 5 complete here. Caution's out on the racetrack here. Out, but Keith out front leading. Keith in that back row. Talk to him right quick. Hey Keith, Matt up here in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I do.
Howdy man, how's the truck? You're up front here. It's getting later in the going. Do you want to be up front here and stay there, or what's the plan?
Yeah, plan to stay up front. Probably drop a little bit back here to save a little bit of gas, to get to the end and stuff. But I caught that little spin there, that last caution. I caught a little 4X there. I caught a few seconds of damage, so truck should be all right though.
All right. So as long as the truck's all right, you should be good.
Yeah, we'll sit here and we'll try and get the win and start off defending this championship right this season with a win, come out points leader, and see if then we can keep it all season long.
You've done it once. Once you do it one time, you kind of know how to do it again, right?
Yeah, something like that, right?
Hey, that's the philosophy, right? Anyway.
You try.
Way, but All right, man.
Usually.
We'll let you go, man. Best of luck to you, buddy.
All right, thanks.
Bang. 7 complete of 80 here tonight. Lead here with that top strategy. 20. Here tonight. Nelson here. Taylor. Up front. Oh, 59 on the board. Right there in line for this restart. while. It'll be 20 laps to go here tonight. Daytona. Run this out, 21 to go. Start stacking them up 2 by 2. Stack them up and get right here tonight as we get ready to roll. So, one on the board to go this time by. Corey Kobe will lead him down. Thomas Teagan, Warden, Doug, Robert Barney, Joe R. Wells in this front group as well. 9 of 80 complete. Jeffrey hanging tight. Go. Restart incoming. Go to 2 by 2. Ready to go. Doug, Robert, ready in the middle. On the board. Field coming to green. 60 on the board. 21 to go. Let's go racing yet again at Daytona.
Hey, man, I hope you don't mind me joining in with you.
Go ahead, man. How you doing, man?
I'm all right. Just got taken out, but, we've got a few little problems tonight, but we'll get it all figured out. These guys, though, have been we haven't had a long green flag run there, so we had a little admin caution there because we couldn't get everybody lined up right, so that was the purpose of that last yellow.
Yeah, I figured there was something there going on. And it's been in some good drafting racing, too, man. We've seen some good moves. We've seen that middle lane really be available to be used a couple of times. The 3 made it up through there, made it work with Joe. It's going to be interesting as this counts down to the end if that lane really becomes viable.
Yeah, and this pretty much brought everybody back into the race, at least the top 12 cars into this race. We do have one more pit stop at least, and it's going to be really close with like 3 to go. I expect some of these cars to hit pit road.
Yeah, that's going to get tricky when you get that close to 3 to go and you got to come to pit road. You know, you try to position yourself the best you can, but there's only so much you can do in that scenario. You're going to take fuel, you know that, no tires. It's really going to be an entry on the pit road game and exit as well, and hope you've got help with you if this thing goes green. That's a big if, though. And a little bit of blocking right there. Kobe going to move up, pick up the outside lane. Nice job. He moved up, did it perfectly, slowed that top.
Oh, we're going to have some contact right there. Sorry about cutting you off.
You're good. Oh, 3 wide. Did.
And they're
there
wrecking.
It goes. There they go. Well, we saw that coming, didn't we?
Yeah, I don't know what happened there. I mean, these guys had a good race going until, I don't know, lap 50 there. Everybody's been getting into each other now. I think everybody's tensions are tight. I don't know if you can hear the iRacing chat, but they've been pretty feisty tonight there, Matt.
Well, that's what begins to happen is the time ticks down here. And it looks like we made a joke about a slinky earlier on tonight. That's kind of what happened. They got bottled up and the slinky came back together. And when it did, there was no room anywhere. And usually when that happens here, Daytona, Talladega, chaos, carnage.
I will.
What we
gotta go do some of my admin duty. I'll be right back, Matt.
Alrighty. Let him go do his admin duties here as we go to 18 to go. Corey Kobe continuing to lead with 18 to go. Again, 18 to go here tonight here at Daytona International Speedway. Again, on to number 1. Vet2Track Superspeedway Series here live on Extreme Sim TV. First round, and here we go, guys, to pit road. And this may get them to the end if no green light checkers. That's a if. pit road, 4 tires and fuel here, right here. So 18 to go here tonight. So, how would they go 1 week from tonight? And we go back to Daytona yet again for 65 laps. iRacing Speedway fibers coming up as well. So look as we get ready to turn them loose yet again.
Yeah, again, this is going to be putting them right there. Similar like to last week's race there, Matt, during the preseason. Uh, we had that late race caution, I believe, and it put us right there with 18 laps to go.
I don't know, but they may be able to make it, maybe.
Yeah, if as long as these guys, if they come in a second time right now, they might be able to make it there. But if you're the leader, though, that's going to use a bunch of your fuel up. The outside line, too, tends to use the fuel up as well.
That longer distance around doesn't help. What little bit, every little drop counts, right? And if you're not sitting back there in the draft, saving fuel, there's so many things that goes into this rate late in a race. You got a fuel scenario like this. I always felt like, man, as a driver, this is pretty much a worst case scenario, right? Because you're so close that it kind of ties your hands behind your back. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. And this put David Hurt back on the lead lap right now, so he'll be running 13th spot there. So we'll see what he can do. We know we still got a bunch of cars a lap down that can get some laps back. So 13 cars right now in the running for the win.
Right now, 2 laps down. So 2 laps down. Elliott and Watkinson could technically get back on the lead lap. Other than that, you've got you, of course, 11 laps down on pit road. But it's going to be interesting. So, man, what have you thought of the first round here tonight, buddy?
A few things need to be cleaned up a little bit there, but I really enjoyed the long green flag run we had there. A lot of door bang in the first segment there, whatever you want to call it. I kind of just stayed in the back trying to watch everybody how they were driving and stuff. A lot of people, I'm not trying to disbelieve, but a lot of people didn't really do that tonight. I think they just wanted to try to go out for the win.
Hey, man, you get anxious, man. It's the first round. You want to get out there and get it done. You've been waiting to go, and it's go time, and here we go. A little bit of gap there on the restart.
Yeah, everybody stayed on the inside line there because from the pit road there, kind of tends to put everybody on the inside line.
They gapped it out, which is going to be good because it's going to let you get up to speed here. But here comes the 3, Joe Harwells. We've seen this almost that exact scenario with a big run. Does he have a room when he gets here? We've seen it earlier tonight. Looking at it. Here he goes. I called it. To the bottom he goes.
Yeah, 3 wide, and it's going to close up and the door banging again. And there goes the carry car.
Oh, one going to go through the grass.
And then the 43 just got turned.
We're not done wrecking yet. Oof. That is some big impacts. Well, that started with Joe doing it for Dale, and then it ended with contact.
Yeah.
He had a big run. I called it there as he got the run, but I think it's clear here. Oh, it was just one of them deals where everybody tried to slide to the bottom too soon. 6 slides down right behind him. It was 91/61. Caution out there. Again, it's one of them judgment call things, right? You're trying to get to the bottom, but when do you go?
Yeah, and that's going to be a lot of EOLs next week for the penalty report, I believe. The way that this race has been playing out now.
And it's going to be as big as an after action report.
Yeah, it is. It was doing good. I don't know what happened. You know, like you said about that slinky, everybody's back together, and it's just. I think everybody thought we did 3 wide really well last week there. And, everybody's trying to do it again tonight.
Okay, for the older folks watching, including myself, that will get this reference, Daytona Racing's trying to combine the Rubik's Cube, make it all work. Rubik's Cube is the strategy, and then the Slinky is everything that moves around you. I miss Rubik's Cubes. Bell is continuing to lead. Keith there as well. So, man, we jinxed it. We said if we went to green, and obviously we didn't. I would say that again, but I feel like that'd be a broadcaster jinx if I did. But look at this car, the 111. Watkinson, think about this, was the first car with damage tonight. Rode around all night in the back, went 2 laps down. Think he got a little bit more damage in another one. And now he's only 1 lap down and racing Jeffrey for that 1 lap down spot. And if he get another yellow and he has got an opportunity, he will get back on the lead lap. And I would not count him out at that point.
It's not over till it's over, and we'll see how these cars line up. With I know Jeffrey was in pit road getting his repairs done, but we'll see. We'll see what happens here. And now this took the whole pit strategy out of the equation. Everybody should be able to make it from here on out, unless we do get a green-white checker.
Can't remember for the life of me. What car are we in next week? Next week.
Yeah, we're still in the truck.
Yeah, and then it rotates.
Yeah, every 3 races we'll switch cars.
It rotates. Get to see all this again at Talladega. Trucks and a little bit more room there than what you got here at Daytona. Tell you what, while we're talking about super speedways, one that I can't get a handle on in a truck, buddy, is Atlanta. It is. You have no room, but it races the same as a super speedway. The reason why I bring that up, when I was bump drafting in Atlanta last night, yes, you have a little bit more banking here in the corner, but straightaways are about the same. The rear of the truck tended to want to move around quite a bit last night. So have you noticed out there that the truck wanted to move around with the bump drafts and whatnot?
Sorry, I was handling some situations. But
Fine.
during the practice, I was getting pushed around a little bit. I mean, last week we were pretty sturdy. I don't know if they did do an update to the trucks. I don't know if it just, how these iRacing updates are. They just tweak it a little bit and messes it up. But I really wasn't being pushed tonight besides being in practice, so I'm not sure. We've seen a few cars get squirrely, though, and head to the apron and be able to save it. So
with the Gen 4 car update in the future, what's the chances of getting a Gen 4 race at a super speedway?
We're gonna stick with the original ARCA car for the rest of the season, just because we don't have the time to test. But maybe next season we'll move up to the Gen 4 car.
Maybe by next season the Gen 4 car.
Yeah.
Back in as much. Gonna get ready to go. 12 to go for this restart. The man that's rooting for another yellow the most gonna be Watkinson. Now, if you're him, you just lay back here and you don't get involved with anything. Oh, 12 to go. Green flag going to fly. Keith leads. Joe Orwell second. Here we go. Nelson third. Tegan fourth. That was a pretty orderly restart, if I must say so.
Yeah. And Keith is, I don't know if you know this, is our last year's champion. I believe he only won 1 race last year, but he had the luck of the draw last season.
Right. Hopefully he's still got the horseshoe inside the truck.
Say that 48 really going to shove him here on the back straightaway. Here we go again,
and
3 wide.
it moved him around, and that opened up that 3 wide, like you were saying. Oh, wow. He just got shipped there.
Yeah, he did. And they got it, managed to work. I think they realized, let's take a little easy 3 wide and back off. He backed out of that one.
Oh, look at the way that happened. And like you said, the truck was not as stable as it was last week. But now on the bottom, you seen that little bit of a bump draft on the bottom through the tri-oval. That is touchy. Get it in the wrong spot in the tri-oval, you're going for a ride.
Yeah, if you hit it wrong, and you can see Tegan a little squirrely there. That 48 really pinching down, and there's going to be a little door slam there. And I thought they were going to go 3 wide, but they go back down to 2.
Back down to 2 wide here. Nice job.
You can see Tegan just barely touched the 3 car, got him squirrely. And I keep saying squirrely a lot.
Go. It's all good. They're definitely squirrely, man. All right. In the go here. What do you think? I mean, I can't decipher which lane's better right now.
Well, last week we had that outside line work, and me and Barney worked the top line there at the end of the race, and we're able to kind of hold off the bottom there until we were trying to save on fuel. And then Barney ran out of gas on the last lap that caused a lot of racing. But the outside was the place to be. I don't know where it is tonight. It's been really tough. And you can see the 3 car Wells trying to get the outside.
Yeah, it makes sense though. If the truck's less stable and you can't lock as well and push as hard, it's a little bit harder to make the outside line go.
And another thing too is that maybe you being able to tell in the booth, I'm not sure who's taking tires tonight. I took right side tires earlier in the race there on the second stop. So a lot of these guys might be on really old tires.
I think the majority of them either are on 2 tires or older 4s. Not really seeing a ton of tire changes. No.
Taking a push.
Oh, you seen that truck wiggle again on the top? I'm not liking the way these trucks are moving around, man. I would be nervous about getting a bump if I was inside one of these things right now.
Yeah. And especially going in the corner there. And if you're that first truck on the outside there, and you get stuck going behind the guy that's on the second car on the inside, he can jump up right in front of you, and that could check up that outside line pretty fast. But you can see Wells right now trying to get up there by the 48. He's going to be at his door level with his hood going into 1. .48 got a little loose there and going to cost him a little time. Wells is clear if he's going to go down, or is he going to stay with Tegan? Looks like he's going to stay with Tegan heading into turn number 3. And that will bring back that 48 car.
Was right there hanging on. Man, this is great racing as we're on board.
Yeah, I'm still trying to learn everybody's name here.
Oh, trust me, I am too. Don't feel bad.
That is Nelson leading the race with is that the Sam Taylor running in the second spot on the inside there.
Nelson, big push. Here we go. The 3 up top. Who's going to get where? The 13.
I'm waiting for the back of the pack here. Barnes, Travis Gilbert, George Burns. There's a little some contact. Oh, man, he's doing his best he can to save it.
That was a great save. He should have been gone.
Still banging and beating and banging. They're still trying to get themselves figured out. Man, these trucks are really just loose tonight. Oh, there's another contact.
In the grass.
He's going to come right up the track.
Lock it down. What a job keeping it out of the pack.
He did hit the 10 car. I'm not sure who that was. That was Doug Shaver.
That was a shame. Oh, here we go. Moving off of turn number 2. Blocking.
There we go. Punched in the wall.
Oh,
Wrecking again.
No. Oof, and more. Oh, and there we go. Carnage and chaos.
And this is going to be really close to a green-white checker.
Well, here we go, man. 5 to go. We got one on the roof down there. That's Taylor. I bet he's got grass in the cockpit of that truck. Laps to go this time by. Well, are you surprised at the chaos and carnage, buddy?
I was surprised a little earlier. I was hoping to be.
4 to go this time by for the field. And we should be in green, white, checkered overtime scenario. But that guy said step away, had to send the girlfriend out for something. I was going to go with her, but we were running short time, so I just had her go on. See, this is what broadcasting does, man. It gives you the perfect excuse, right? Well, so 4 to go this time by. Field continuing to hang on. Man, I don't know about you, but I got a question for you. Admin duties right quick. Laps to go the field one. Go. Start here. Laps to go here as the field works their way through. Wales dominant right there. Watkinson did a great job keeping the truck clean for so long tonight. Ends up on pit road with a heavy amount of damage. Go. Go. Come by. Might checker to Wales. Get ready to turn them loose here. 3 laps to go. Gilbert there as well. Now, Joe R. Wells will lead them to green. Go. Ready to work their way through, coming to green. Go. Wells, dominant. Here we go. Green
Great
flag in
job.
the air. Green light checker.
Digging way off the pace.
Now, there's a lot of hurt trucks right now.
Yep. Here comes Burns. He's going to get a little push from Keith Fonseca, who was just in that wreck. And then there they go in the wall again.
Oh, they hang on, though. Nice save. That could have been bad. Wells trying to block the lane. Not going to be enough. Here comes Travis. Look at that. Ahead. Half a lap away from the white flag. Did they make it back? If we make it back, next flag's going to be it.
Here we go, 3 wide again, right?
Easy. Easy.
Can they need? If they get to the white, it's going to be it. The 48 is really trying to cause a crash.
White flag is not going to matter now.
Travis is hanging on squarely. 4 wide.
This is not going to go well.
Keith backs out.
Oh, boy. Holy cow. How did they make it?
40,
more
he
contact.
punches the 341 right out of the way. He must have a snowplow on that machine.
Oh, he's got
Travis ain't going to take that lightly, though.
Here comes a block, but it's going to be too late.
There goes the 20.
We go. Now, turns 3 and 4. Block high, block low. He tries it. He got turned. He got turned. Cars in the catch fence. Gilbert out front.
Travis Gilbert, man.
Checkered flag in the air. Gilbert going to get it tonight. Doug Shaver going to lift the second. Who's going to lift the third? It's like Ricky Bobby here. And what about that Watkinson?
Gene Wilkinson?
What? What? No way. Wasn't he on pit road like 5 minutes ago getting repairs?
Yeah, he made it the third.
Oh. Well, the snowplow finally got plowed to the outside wall. What a last lap there for the 48. We got to give you credit. He made moves. He just didn't make it back to the start-finish line. The 3 goes upside down in the middle of the corner. So does the 48. He goes to outer space. Must be looking to join the Space Force here. Because he got turned hard.
Yeah, he blocked too many times. That was like, reminds me of the 2009 or 2008 race there where Busch was blocking Stewart and Stewart took enough and slammed Busch in the outside wall.
But the man that come out the other side, Travis G. Gilbert, pulls it off. How about that?
That's amazing. He's one of the main reasons we have this sponsor. So congratulations to him. Congratulations to Vet2Track for getting this win tonight.
Let's get ready to talk to him here. Celebrates here tonight. Travis, Matt in the booth, you got me, buddy.
Oh, what's up, Matt? How you doing, man?
Doing well, man. How about that, buddy?
Yeah, I don't know if I could have beat the 48 if you didn't try all them switchbacks with the blocks there.
Well, he was trying his best Joey Logano impersonation.
And you got wrecked like Joey Logano, too.
Yeah, one block. The problem is when you make one, you can do it. 2, you open yourself up for trouble.
Well, he didn't make no friends coming there through the end like a freaking bowling ball through the middle of a bowling alley. So at that point, when he tried blocking 2 or 3 times, I was not lifting for him.
And I think he was a D10 dozer coming through there, okay? But
I agree, absolutely. That's a good way to put it there, Matt. Thank you for putting it like that.
Man, great job getting a W here tonight. Victory lane to open the season. How do you feel about that?
I feel like we got a lot of stuff we got to clean up. There was good racing to begin with. I got into it with the 88. He got his feelings hurt a little bit, got some damage. He didn't like what I had to say over the radio, some stuff you guys couldn't see. So he ended up turning me on lap 38 in the turn one. But just like I tell all my teammates, all my friends, never give up, man. That's my message. I want to thank Vet2Track, all the veterans, all the service members, never give up. Even when the odds look down, don't matter how deep the hole looks, if you keep fighting, man, this is what could happen.
Yo, man, well, you didn't give up, and you're going to go to victory lane in that beautiful looking paint scheme, buddy.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I'd like to. This is Kenny Wallace's 1995 throwback. I kind of messed up my paint scheme, so I just chose a trading paint scheme, and it was this one, and I like it. I'm glad that I got to take it to victory lane. I love it.
There you go, man. Well, congratulations, Travis, dude. What a night for you. And again, congrats. Big win here tonight.
Thanks. I appreciate that, Matt. I hope the broadcast was good. I'd like to thank.
I lost you there, buddy. What'd you say?
Oh, can you hear me?
Yeah, I got you now, brother.
Oh, I'd like to thank you guys. William Kerwin, he puts it on. George Burns, Robert Barney, worked with him. Al Likens, he got the pole. He's my teammate for TNT Motorsports. I'd like to thank you for coming on board and putting this on YouTube for us, man. Thank you very much for that, Matt.
No problem, buddy. Burn her down, dude. Great win here tonight in the season opener.
All right, brother. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Don't damage the motor too much. You got to take it to Talladega next week now.
Yeah, I'm just sitting here having fun with it.
All righty, man. We'll see you in Talladega.
All right. Thank you. I appreciate you, Matt.
All right. See you soon, man. All right. Let's talk to Doug Schaefer. Doug Schaefer, Matt, up here in the booth. You got a copy, buddy.
Yes, sir, buddy.
All righty. P2 here tonight in the opening round. Through the chaos and the carnage, you come home second.
Yes, sir, buddy. I ended up with a good finish.
Well, man, what'd you think here coming towards the line? I know the big wreck happened. You had to keep the truck rolling. But when you realized he's going to at least make second out of all of this, what was your thoughts?
Well, I was just trying to stay clear of the carnage with my main objective. You could see it coming, getting ready to happen, I was just trying to stay out of the carnage as much as I could.
Well, man, you clipped the 48 a little bit on the way by, but not too bad. Kept the truck straight, and the hole opened up, and you was able to come on through to second.
Yes, sir. I was, I caught him there at the end. I was trying to miss him, but sometimes you can't miss that carnage.
No, sir, but congratulations, man. P2 here tonight in the opening round. Big points day for you.
Yes, sir, and I appreciate you. Like to say congrats to you guys and wish you guys the best. Thank you for hosting this for us.
All righty, man. Appreciate it, Doug. Great job, man, coming home second.
Thank you, and you have a good evening. Thank you guys for doing this.
Welcome, buddy. All right, let's see here. One more. We're going to try to find and locate Doug. There. I don't see our third place car, but what a night. Look at the finishing results here. Mike Gilbert there, of course. Watkinson there. What about Burns inside the top 5 here tonight? Oh, Lawrence. Taylor, Orden, Hurt. Bacon's there as well. What an exciting round number 1 here tonight for these gentlemen. We'll be back at Talladega in 1 week. That'll be fun as well. Thank you guys for coming out. It should be fun. We'll see you in Talladega next week.